About 80%, just not all of it. The balance of it. So it's a nice wet, soupy mix, good dispersion. Make sure there's no powders or anything's caught in the corner of the bucket. No reason for that. It's going to appear really dry at first, but you'll see it'll start to see some air bubbles coming to the surface. Grabbing that margin trowel from. You can see it almost looks volcanic. It's just the air bubbles rising to the surface so fast. One last mix. Now, if for some reason you wanted to, you could add a little more plasticizer, but there really is no need to. You can see it's flowing pretty good with water. So we'll take it over here, dump a thin layer in. Just enough to coat the bottom of it. Then you just want to be real aggressive with it once again. Kind of push it around, push it into the corners. So this layer is acting as your face coat or your beauty layer. And you could leave it at that if you really want to get. Yeah, so this is an epoxy spike roller. Just helps get rid of all the air. You want to focus a little bit on the corners, like over here. It's a little thin, so we'll just kind of squeeze a little more over there. But this will just ensure that your surfaces will be absolutely flawless. Make sure it's all consolidated in your corners. Neat thing about this, it's very self-healing. It'll basically heal itself. And now to act as a reinforcement, I'm just going to add 3% glass fibers to this mix, to the rest of the mix, and we're going to pour it on top and we'll be all done.
To that batch, how big the batch is.
Okay.
What's the length of that fiber?
Yeah, this is a 13 mil. This is the 1/2 inch fiber. We're putting about a pound in for a 50-pound batch. That mix has pretty good flow to it, but I want it to flow even a little bit more, so I'm going to add just a splash of plasticizer, the Optimum. Just about a 1/2 cap full, just to really get this stuff flowing, so it flows like water almost. I'll just take it back.
Oh,
And then since this face is still pretty wet, we want to make sure that this backer is fairly fluid. And instead of pouring it in one spot, we're going to pour it like a ribbon, so it doesn't put too much pressure in any one area. Make sure your table is nice and level, otherwise it'll fall out the other side. You can see all the air bubbles coming to the surface. Now what we're going to do to ensure that we don't have any cold joints on the sides, we're just going to take a finger or a trowel or something, we'll work around the edges just to consolidate that, what I'm going to call a cold joint section. You could use a margin trowel, stick, whatever, for that application. And then you're done. You have a 50-pound bistro table. Another little trick is, grab it. You can spray it with a little release agent to release all those bubbles in the backside, so it'll be nice and smooth. You can use a little Polease 2300 from Polytech. Just give it a light dusting over it, and you see the air bubbles dissipate. Because if you don't do this, the backside it'll have these little bubbles in it. It'll stay there. So just all that's doing is releasing the surface tension. Cover it with a piece of foam, leave it for 24 hours, and next day we pull it out.